This is Candy with eyes2jesus.blogspot.com and welcome to my monthly planner tour. So what planner am I currently in for the month of May? I am in this. And I am still in personal size rings. That seems to be the go-to that I always go back to. It just seems to work the best for me. And this is a vintage Moterm. So it's a two-color with the older pocket configuration. So I have the one that's brown on the outside and gray on the inside. I haven't been in this one for a long time, and I am really enjoying being in it now. So let's get inside and get this tour started. All right, first we'll take a look at the front pockets. So by the way, so you see brown on the outside, gray on the inside. Okay, so in the front pockets, in these card slots here, I just have my washi card, some whole reinforcement stickers, some Avery dots, and some Avery labels. And then inside this pocket here, I just have some slips from my bank, a few checks, some stamps, just things like that. In this next pocket, I have a little journaling card poking out. And then inside there, I just keep a few bucks, a little bit of spending cash. And then in this next slip pocket here, this is just a trimmed down laminated cover from a mini happy planner just to put a little, prettiness there, and it also holds down the papers behind it, which is just extra filler paper. And that's what I've got going on in the front pockets. Now, my first page in my planner, which is my dashboard, my front page lifter, my welcome page, my inspiration page, is this. And this is laminated, and this is just some scriptures that I like to look at often. And then on the other side are more scriptures. And then on this page here, I have a current family photo. And the other side's a picture of my husband and I that we took on our last anniversary. And then I have some, just like several or few sheets of paper, filler paper at the front. This is where I keep my running grocery list. So when I run out of something or low on something, then I'll just write it here. By the way, my planner, everything is in here. It's got my home management binder, it's got my budgeting system, it's got my planner, it's got everything, my complete notebook, everything. And my wallet is in here as well. All right, so yeah, after we turn past these pages here at the front, we come to my first main divider, and I have 6 main dividers, and I did make them all, and my first main divider is labeled Home, because it is for my homemaking section. And you see I have my secondary pen clipped here. This is a ballpoint pen. My main pen is right here, and then I have my backup or secondary pen I just have clipped to my home divider. And then going inside Home, the first page is a page of my daily chores. And then after that, I have a page of my children's chores. I recently changed up their cleaning chores, so this page is no longer valid. Their current cleaning chores I now have written over here. And then I have my children's paid chore tracker for any chores that they do that earns them money. I track that here so that each Saturday I know how much to pay out to who, and I keep their chore money in this envelope right here to pay out their money to them every Saturday. And then after that are the children's table chores. And then after that I have my deep cleaning and organization projects. And then on the facing page is my master grocery list. And I reference the master grocery list when I'm making my grocery list to help me not forget things. And then I have a little flag that I have sticking on the top of my master grocery list, because if I grab that flag and flip the page over, it brings me to my menu plan for the week. And I plan out our breakfast, lunches, suppers, and their sides for the week. And then after that, I have a list of breakfast ideas, and lunch ideas, and supper ideas. And all these ideas also include 2 suggested sides with the main dishes, and I reference those to help me in making my menu for the week. And then after that, I just have my Thanksgiving and New Year's menus. And then after that, we come into my pink pages, which are my recipe pages. My recipe pages are numbered, so here's the table of contents to that. And the table of contents is just to my sections, not to my individual recipes. So turning to a random spot in my recipes section, it looks like this. And recipes is the rest of my homemaking section. So we move on to my next divider, which is labeled School, and that divider looks like this. So this is my homeschooling section. I am a homeschooling mother of 4. 2 of my children are adults and 2 are still in homeschool but finishing it up. And all 4 of my children were/are homeschooled via the Trivium method all the way through. So this is where I keep my homeschool stuff. So the first page in here is our homeschool schedule. And then after that is our homeschool course of study. And I have a lot of things written on that right now because we're finishing things up for the year and I'm starting to plan out things that we'll be doing for the next school year. And then after that are the children's reading lists, again with plans written out as we're going to be going into the new school year in August. And then I have their current copywork assignments. And then I have Monday school, Tuesday school and Wednesday school, and Thursday school, and then some note paper. And we school mostly year-round, Monday through Thursday. We take the month of July off. In May, we really start finishing up books, and we have already finished a couple of books already. So May and June is lighter school because we're finishing off books, and so then we're having less to finish and go through in May and June. And then July we have off, and then in August we start the next school year. Now, moving on to my next divider, it's labeled budget. And so this is my budgeting section. And the first page of my budgeting section is what I call my budget guide. And it just takes all 4 of the checks that we get each month, and I just have assigned which bills or recurring expenses come out of which check. And so I reference this when going over or making my budget. And then after that, the rest of my budget section is just filler paper. So I write down at the top of the filler paper the date of the check. I reference my budget guide to list recurring expenses. I then turn to the monthly portion of my planner later in my planner here to see what's coming up during that check. That'll be additional expenses, etc. And so then I just write down the expenses, every expense that should be coming out of that check, write down how much we have left over, I mark things off as they clear in the bank, etc. Nice and simple. So my next divider is labeled reference, and it looks like this. And the pages in my reference section are numbered, and the very first page of my reference section is a table of contents to those pages. And so in my table of contents we have gift ideas, kids grocery week checklist, stock list, perpetual calendar, codes, family information, directions, contacts, and food. And so these are just things that I reference regularly, and I also have a few things tabbed or flagged in this section for things that I reference so often that I just want to flip right to them. Okay, now my next divider is called Assorted. And so Assorted, this is like my brain dump / scratch paper / anything else that doesn't have a section. So yeah, I just have various Bible study notes, notes for the kids, ideas, things I want to try, projects that I'm currently doing, etc. And I also keep a little bit of extra filler paper in this section, not very much because I'm only working with 1-inch rings here. So most of my filler paper was in the pocket in the front of my planner here. But I have some filler paper here. I think I only have 3 sheets in here right now. So I need to actually add several more sheets of filler paper here. And so yeah, as you can see, most of my filler paper is trimmed down. Oh, I got more than I thought. Trimmed down magnetic list pads, mostly from Dollar Tree. So for $1 you can get the list pads. A lot of times the list pads are the same width as a personal size. So then that's all you need to do is just cut them shorter and punch them and they go right in. When I make filler paper, I just do it relaxing in my chair while watching TV with my husband in the evenings. And I just do scissors and my hole punch. It's really simple. Okay, now my last main homemade divider is labeled planning. And so this is more of the planner section of my planner. So going inside here, the first page is a welcome page to actually a Filofax planner, even though I'm not using Filofax sheets in here. But I have this in here because it's kind of a laminated cardstock, and on the other side of it is a yearly overview for the years 2021 and 2022. So I like that. And then after that we get into my month on 2 pages. I am using At a Glance month on 2 pages, and I have the whole year 2021 in here. So here's my divider for May. And then going inside, here is my May calendar thus far. Now, not only do I track appointments or reoccurring things in here, like I write down our trash day in here, for example, so that I won't forget it. I also remind myself, I write down on Saturdays to remind myself that those are pay days for the kids. But I also track health things in here. Menstruation, headaches, if I had some type of weird stomach ache or an illness or whatever, then I will write those in here too. And I just write those in little letter and number codes that I just have memorized because I've been tracking these things for years. And then I also track my my menstruation days and cycles in the sidebars in the notes section as well. Okay, now after that we turn to my Today page finder, which brings me to today. And I am on day on 2 pages, and again they are At a Glance. I believe At a Glance calls personal size 3. And the last I checked, you can get these Seascapes day on 2 pages with month on 2 pages in size 3 on Amazon for around $5, give or take $1. I think the last price I saw was $4.83, but I don't know where it is now, but it's an amazing deal. Literally 10 times cheaper than Franklin Covey and Daytimer, but it's the same layout. So that's a very good deal if you're looking to try out personal size day on 2 pages. So here's page 1 of today. And then I have my page finder, some Moterm page finder, and I have my laminated master schedule. And then on the other side is my master schedule again. I have it the same on both sides so I can see it from either page. And then my second page for today. And my master schedule has a tab on the top. The only function for that is it just makes it easier for me to turn it fast. So that's why I have that there. So let me turn here to a blank day on 2 pages so you can check out the layout. So yeah, I really do like this day on 2 page system. It has been working out fabulously for me. And so for day on 2 pages, I only keep 1 month of that at a time in my planner. So when we come to the end of May, then I will then put in June. Alright, so moving past all the planning pages, after that I have a sheet of paper, and at the top I just have written Future Planning 2022 Plus, and I do have several things written on that. And then after that I have an envelope. I don't have anything in it right now, but it comes in handy if I need a specific receipt for something that I'll be taking out quickly, or coupons or whatnot. So I like to have that in here for convenience. And after that I have a plastic zip pocket, and in this zip pocket I just have other little small doodads. I have a journaling card with a little note for myself. I have receipts and appointment cards in here currently as well. And then after that I have a 3-pocket card holder, and I have some of my main cards in there. And see, the top 2 I just have 1 card in each of those, and then the bottom one I think I have 3 or 4 cards in there. So, and then after that is my page lifter so that none of my pages and stuff curl around the rings. And then we come to the back pockets. So we have these 2 type of card pockets. On this one, I just have a business card there that I use. And on this one, I just have a note with some confirmation numbers that I need to keep with me. And then in the zipper pocket, that's where I just keep some loose change. And then we have the pen loop with my pen, and I'm still using the Sharpie roller pen in the color black. And then we have the big pocket in the back. And in here I have some receipts that I need quick access to. I have some papers from the dentist. I have bills and Bible study notes. So that's what I love about especially the personal size Moterms, is it's nice and small. So it's nice and small, so you can carry your wallet in it, you can fit it in your purse, but with the big back pocket, you can also fit regular size, letter size paper in here. You just fold it in half once, and then it goes right in. So yeah, this is really working out well for me. I am very much enjoying it, and that concludes my planner tour for the month of May. Have a blessed day.